Let's get loud. I hope you know I'm wearing Denver Bronco orange today, even though we lost.
And I'm not wearing anything affiliated with the Miami Dolphins.
Because you guys
are 0-3, and I don't care anymore.
You don't care anymore?
Lost season.
Not yet. I mean, look at the Bengals last year.
0-3, and look who we've lost to. All division rivals. Done. Dunzo. We'll make it a clean sweep when they lose to the Jets next week.
Is that who you guys play on Monday night, is the Jets?
Another 0-3 team.
All right, well, I feel like you guys have the best chance against the Jets. So, I mean, that's an upside. Broncos also play Monday night. I don't know what in the football world allowed for the Broncos and the Dolphins
to play on the same night?
To play on the same night.
I think it's stupid, the doubleheader for Monday Night Football, too.
I know.
Maybe on the first week, yes, but no.
The second game starts so late, like.
And who do you guys play?
We play the Bengals. But actually, it's better now that we're playing the Bengals since Joe Burrow is out. So it's really been looking kind of bleak for Jamar Chase. Talk about a fantasy bust so far.
Yes, A.J. Brown luckily woke up this past. The Eagles had to throw the ball, and throw the ball they did.
I know. It's been tough. The first round, actually that happened last year too, where the first round picks, was a little bit difficult between injuries and just non-performers.
Yeah.
I mean, Genty looks like kind of a bust.
It's too early to say that about him, though. Offensive line is crap for the Raiders.
Yeah, we'll see. Man, it's difficult. CeeDee Lamb's going to be out for several weeks. High ankle sprain.
The injuries are a mountain up. Bosa, the Niners, gone for the year. Brock Purdy's been out. NFL, man. NFL.
It's not
no fun.
It's not looking good on the injury report. I actually saw Najee Harris tear his Achilles because I went to
you did go to that game. I remember watching on TV. It was the weirdest thing. There she is.
There I am.
First trip to SoFi. How'd you like it?
I did like it. I thought it was cool. I did think it was kind of interesting, like the fact that it's elevated almost on top of the field because of all those suites that are down on the field. There's Cortland Sutton there. He had a pretty big game.
He did have a good game.
Especially in the second half. The first half, it was looking a little bleak for the Broncos, especially on offense. Look at that. Drew Brees, he was in the building.
Yep, one of the greater Chargers. Of course, he went on and did all of his glory with the Saints.
Pat Surtain there. What was funny is they were asking Drew Brees to sign some Broncos jerseys, and I was like, that's so interesting.
Yeah,
could you imagine?
stupid.
Look at this little kid. Oh, my gosh. He was a riot. On his chest, it said, it's about that time, and he was swinging his Chargers jersey. I don't like the Chargers,
He was
obviously.
like, bolt up, baby.
But J.K. Dobbins, running back for the Broncos, 27. You can see him there take the pass from Nix and then run it into the end zone. Crowd goes wild. Obviously, he was a former Charger, so getting the touchdown against his team, former team.
I just realized I have J.K. Dobbins on my bench in fantasy, which is great because James Conner got hurt and he's done for the year.
Yeah.
So J.K. Dobbins is going to go
I know.
right into the lineup.
I know. So that was the one thing there.
That Najee Harris injury was crazy because on TV you could just see it. They called the play, did a play action, and he literally just fell flat on his face.
Yeah, it was bad. No, literally I watched it because I was in the end zone and they were marching the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
And so you see Herbert take the snap, and then he faked it first, and then he started running, right?
Yeah.
Najee Harris, and he just collapsed to the ground, and Herbert actually had to jump over Najee because Najee just literally collapsed to the ground. You could see automatically. I was like,
yeah, you could tell it was a bad deal.
That is the Achilles.
When there's no contact.
Yeah. So Broncos, I mean, shoot, not good. So what happened is our defense was lights out in the first half, and only. I think they had 10 points going into half, and then we ended up scoring a touchdown right before half. But, I mean, overall, we were playing great. I think we pressured Herbert like over 50% of the time. He was facing pressure from our defense, which was the most that he's faced all season.
Yeah, it's amazing too because the Charger defense didn't really play that great of a game until it mattered. Because when it mattered, they locked down.
A couple of drops, though. Troy Franklin, who played with the Knicks over at Oregon, he had a couple of drops. That wasn't good. And then, we came out on the first drive of the second half because we had deferred. And, we played really well, able to score a touchdown. We get that field goal. We're feeling good. Go up 17-10. And then we just couldn't capitalize.
You knew when it was 17-13 and you had to settle for that field goal that it was going to end badly.
Yeah, you could just kind of feel that the Broncos were kind of not getting it all the way done, and then the momentum shifted there in the very end. Also some stupid mistakes, You're talking about a couple of offensive, really dumb plays when you're lining up offsides.
Yeah, how do you line up offsides, you dummy?
I know, seriously,
Seriously,
Garrett Bowles,
you have one job.
No, Garrett Bowles, and then obviously, you have a couple of defensive penalties that hurt.
Well, and then you have one great play by a guy who's literally throwing himself into the MVP race in Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
To be able to move to your left and throw to your right, and he threw an absolute dart to old man Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen actually was a steal in fantasy, I will say that. He's been doing really well, and obviously, he already has that connection with Herbert from over the years.
That's a good pickup by the Chargers.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Early front runners for Team the AFC, Chargers, Bills.
I think actually that even Keenan Allen might have scored more than McConkey last week when it comes to fantasy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's had a touchdown in the past 2 games at least. I'm not sure if he had a touchdown in the first game. But
and on third down, he's the man.
Yeah, he really is. I'll tell you also, Hampton, huge role that he's going to have going forward with the Najee Harris injury.
How was the crowd there? Was it a 50-50 or mostly Broncos?
No, it was about 50-50. I will say it was really crazy for me to experience "Let's Go Broncos" chant erupt in the stadium. Because
it's like being a Dodger fan when you go to a game in San Francisco or Arizona or...
I was just like, the Broncos country, just in general, the Broncos franchise has a loyal fan base. So I'm not shocked that there's a lot of Broncos fans. What I was shocked about more was just the fact that it would be a 50-50 split, because I thought maybe it would be like 25-75. But
no, Broncos fans, they're all over the place.
They are.
And, the Chargers really haven't gotten a foothold in Los Angeles yet. So it's like, you remember when we went to... the Niners-Dolphins game.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of Dolphin fans.
Yeah.
Not to this extent, but I think it was the most of an opposing team that season that had gone seeing the Niners. So both of our teams, even though my team is down there, there are Dolphin fans in every nook and cranny of this damn country. Like, you can find a Bronco fan, pretty much. I would say there are certain teams like the Raiders, Cowboys, Niners.
I'd say even the Packers. You can find a lot of Packers
you'll
fans.
Find them under a rock.
Seriously.
In California.
I don't know. There's Packers. I have a couple of people that I play pickleball with that are Packers fans, and I feel like there's Packers fans just kind of spread out.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're one of the
iconic franchises of the NFL.
Yeah. But obviously, like I said, we got Monday Night Football. We'll see how next week's episode goes. We might be really loud, or we might be very quiet, because we might be. That's the sad thing about the Broncos is we could be 3-0. And instead, because of 2 field goals, 1 field goal.
No, it's crazy.
And then
that's the NFL. And that's why I say no moral victories, because people have been coming up to me, they played the Bills tough. Yeah, well, the same thing happened. It's the fourth quarter. You need a touchdown to either tie or win, and you got Tua as your quarterback, and he's really good at finding the other team's linebacker.
I know, but just think about it. I mean, seriously, Broncos lose literally by a leverage call.
It's funny that the Broncos, the Colts are actually looking for real. Because the Colts put a whooping on Tennessee last week on the road. And what does this say about the Giants? Daniel Jones was trash. He did go to a playoff with them.
Yeah.
But he's playing really good football now, and look what the Giants are doing. Flippy floppy. No more Russell Wilson. He's out, and it says, I saw something this morning that Jackson Dart is the starting quarterback going forward for the rest of the season.
That's what I was going to ask you about, is what you thought was going to happen with that situation. So
you're 0-3. What do you got to lose, right?
Yeah.
And Russell Wilson collects his cash, sitting there looking pretty on the bench.
Also, did you see Daniel Jones was on the Peyton Manning and Eli Manning broadcast? And they pulled up pictures of his childhood room, and there were fat heads of both Manning brothers in his bedroom.
He's got good taste.
That in his childhood room that they're still up there to this date. And so Eli was like, so you're telling me that when you go home and stay with your family, you just stare at pictures of us on your wall?
Indiana Jones is doing it, I tell you. Indiana Jones, baby.
I thought that was hilarious. Okay, moving on. And Kevin, I haven't told you about the story, so I'm going to get your blind reaction to this.
This is, I've not heard, or maybe I have heard, but she hasn't told me. So we'll see if I've heard of this.
People's Sexiest Man Alive contest is exploring a meowsing idea. For the first time ever, they're shining a spotlight on... Oh, wrong video.
Medeiros.
Wrong video.
Look at that.
Pulling it up now. Oh my gosh, I'm totally on the wrong video.
Medeiros is failing as a producer. Wow, Medeiros.
Wow, I don't have it?
We're going to have to cut this.
There it is. Okay. Ready? Here's the video. Cat dads, Kevin. Okay, people can now vote in the Sexiest Cat Dad category.
Think I should submit?
Yeah, the Reader's Choice poll at people.com. It's part of a partnership with cat treat company Temptations.
I will tell you, I did take a picture this weekend with Stormy. Don't have my shirt on, so I was looking kind of...
Voting ends October 13th, so you got to get it in the next couple of weeks. The Sexiest Cat Dad will be announced in People's Sexiest Man Alive print issue on October 31st.
Okay, well, we'll get with Kathy and we'll find my Sexiest Cat Dad photo.
So what do you think about this contest?
Yeah, I'm all here for it. This shows a bunch of dudes that have their cats.
That's Mark Ruffalo there.
We love it. You know, this one looks like Stormy.
Yeah, it kind of does.
And then this one looks like Lancelot, my gray cat that we used to have.
Hey, there you go.
Why does that guy look like Luigi Mangione? You know which one I'm talking about? He kind of looks like Luigi.
I forget his name, but people love him. He's
thought he was in prison or jail.
No, that's not Luigi. Maybe a
Are these all actors?
Yeah, there's a lot of actors.
I only recognize Mark Ruffalo. That's it. Shows you.
But I thought that was so funny. I was reading.
Well, doesn't a cat make a dude look sexier? Yeah.
I don't know.
If you don't
about
like
that.
cats, Medeiros is not a cat person.
I just don't know if I would ever think to myself, wow, you know what made that man look sexy?
His cat?
His cat.
Mm-hmm. Cats make everybody look better.
Actually, I will tell you, I do give a guy extra bonus points if he has a dog or is good with animals.
Yeah. I don't trust people that don't like animals.
Yeah.
And we could just stop it there because if you don't like animals, man, there's something wrong with you.
I know.
There's something wrong with your heart.
Seriously. And Jackpot's running the roost. My dog at my place. So if you don't like dogs, sayonara.
Get out.
Sayonara.
Like I always see these things on the internet about, women that are saying their boyfriends are telling them to get rid of their cat or their dog or whatever. And I'm like, no, dude, you get rid of yourself.
Well, have you seen that commercial that's like... that's what you feed your dog.
Yeah, you have dog food in the fridge. Get out of here. Yeah, I got cat food in the fridge.
And then she kicks him out, and then the dog.
Those people, don't be commenting on, you're getting a free drink. Shut your mouth.
The funniest thing is, Jackpot sleeps in my bed with me, which I know is kind of a controversial thing.
No, it's not controversial. All pets sleep with their owners, and those that don't are being neglected. Storm sleeps with us. Jackpot sleeps with you. Nothing controversial about it.
Jackpot sleeps underneath the covers.
There is nothing controversial about sleeping with your pet.
Some people are very much so. Like, I feel bad.
Well, they have a lot of hate in their hearts.
For the dogs that have to sleep in the crates.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, no, dogs, animals, dogs and cats especially. Yeah, no, I mean, I understand if you got a big dog, it could be a little problematic. But come on, man. The pet's a part of the family.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree.
so.
I agree. Well, speaking about animals, your team, the Dolphins, when we're talking about fantasy football, a little bit of a rough week this week. Kevin, why don't you break it down for us?
What do you want me to break down?
Break down how close your matchup was.
Well, that was in one league. In the important league that matters, where I'm the commissioner, where I got an F from ESPN on my draft grade. Guess where I'm sitting? 2-1, baby. 2-1. With 2 straight victories. In my other league, man, I lost by like 0.25, I believe.
Yeah.
It was something ridiculous. Fantasy football sucks. In that league. And then in your league, your mom, Medeiros' mom, whooped my butt with her team, no Bix.
Which, by the way, is like no good.
No.
My mom's.
My entire team did not show up on that Monday night game. And Derrick Henry fumbled again, but it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, true. In my leagues, I'm really struggling. I'm like 1-2 in 3 leagues.
And 0-3 in the other?
Yeah. So
struggle buses come from Medeiros.
The problem is that, I mean, in one of the leagues I took Jamar Chase, and so now I'm like, geez, what do I do? And then in a couple of the other leagues, my running back situation is not good.
Yeah, I'll tell you,
and then I have the second highest points in your league, but somehow I'm in the middle of the pack.
You catch the wrong breaks.
Because the teams against me have scored the most.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And for me, I mean, I would be 3-0 in our league if A.J. Brown would have been around weeks 1 and 2. And I still got to win in week 2, but that week 1 really killed me. I had a low amount of points, and that was strictly because of good old A.J. Brown. So maybe he turns it around, but I'm all right. 2-1 in that league. That's where the money is, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
And it's a work league, so I get to brag on that league, and it's a little more active than the other leagues that I'm in.
Yeah. I should have pulled up this video, but guess what? So they're doing Tuesday night pickleball at the Bulldog Spalding Tennis Center.
Oh yeah, you went to that on Friday night, right?
Well, I went to a tournament.
They did a tournament.
Yeah, they did like a money ball and a tournament. But just for
for students?
For the club. It's open to anybody. But they do it on Tuesday, and it's called like Pickleball After Dark. Guess who is out there? I'm going to pull up the video afterwards and edit it on there for people at home. Guess who? Just guess. Let's see if you could guess.
Is it a current player?
Yeah.
Current player.
Yeah.
I don't know, E.J. Warner.
Yeah.
How was he?
He actually did pretty good. I'm going to show you the video, but you could see him go up to the kitchen and he slams one. And it was just so funny to me that he was out there playing pickleball. Hey, next game
when we're there, we'll go visit Kurt and say, hey, your son's a good pickleball player too. He's actually come around. This last game against Hawaii, made some really good throws. The one turnover really wasn't his fault. It was a bad call. But yeah, he's been doing good, and the Bulldogs are 4-1. So a lot of joy in Fresno State land.
There's the video right there, Kevin.
There we go. He is locked in. Locked in. Look how he's playing. That's all right, EJ. We got you.
Oh, I thought that was so funny, though. I saw that,
EJ.
and I was like, this is so funny how worlds collide. Because I wouldn't have necessarily thought that he would go out there. I mean, everybody loves pickleball, but...
hey, it's a good way. I mean, it just goes to show you that these dudes are just... they're not lazy. They do their work, and you wanted to go have some fun. And what better way to have fun than play pickleball?
Yeah.
It's a low impact. I mean, your chances of getting hurt, I mean, a lot of people get hurt, but that's because they're pulling muscles and whatnot. A 22-year-old quarterback is not going to get hurt playing that.
Yeah.
So
and shout out to the people that did win. Actually, a current Bulldog that is on the Bulldog Pickleball Club did win that tournament. Will is his name, and his partner Brody. You know what their heights are? I asked them, 6'3" and 6'4".
Damn.
So their wingspan is like crazy. But shout out to them. And then Nick Wise and Jeter took second out there, but it was like $1,000 money ball.
Wow.
Really good play out there. And then they did, obviously mixed, co-ed, and then they also did women's doubles.
Did you just watch or did you play?
Yeah, I just watched. I do want to treat, I swear to God, there was a couple of gnats in the station. And I will lose my mind. There's nothing more annoying than a gnat.
Gnat is terrible. I thought this was like an biosphere.
I know,
like
seriously, where's
protected from the animals.
Get those gnats away from us. Lost
Zip
my train of
Zip them with Zevo.
Lost my train of thought. Okay, so I want to teach you a new trend. Since I taught you 6'7",
it's popped up all over the damn place. It's popped up. I sent you those things. Ever since she said 6'7", I've been 6'7".
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So what's the next one? Throw it at me.
Okay. Do you know what clock it means?
Tammy said L. Oh, well, yes, I do. Would you like to reply?
If every time I say seriously, Siri, please shut up.
Okay.
Okay.
No, not send it. Cancel. My gosh, she was gonna send what I just said about her to Tammy, my friend. Anyhow, clock it. I feel that's a phrase been like, it's been used in different versions throughout the years. Because when you were making a lot of money in the 80s, you were clocking crazy dollars. So clock it, I would imagine, means you're doing good.
Clock it is a new thing, and it's like when you're putting someone in their place, or it's like correct. Kind of what you're saying also is you put your finger and your thumb, you clock it, and you do this. Okay, so let's see you do it, Kevin.
Clock it. You know what clock somebody was back in the day? Cleaning your clock. Boom. You kids and your phrases nowadays killing me.
It's like when you hear someone say something and it's like, okay.
You need to clock it. Clock it.
Remember the little like salt trend? When people were like, oh, you're salty? No.
It's throwing salt over your shoulder. I never saw this.
You never saw that?
I saw this.
You never saw this one?
No.
For people that are listening, it's like when you do like the salt sprinkle. And that was like, ooh, salty,
What else you got for me? Any more?
Well, I did create those Genmojis. You didn't like my new emojis, which I'll pop up on the screen right here. I created a girl in a pickleball dress, a girl hiking, pickleball paddle.
When do you have time to do this, Materis? That's what I want to know. When do you have time to make these emojis?
When I'm trying to escape from reality, Kevin.
Which is every day at 12:32 p.m.
All right, well, let's go and move on to some music stuff. Finally pulled up the right video. Oh, hallelujah.
Look at that. K-pop Demon Hunter still ruling the roost in the top 10.
Break it down.
Number 1, Golden from the movie. Fantastic song. You said, what's her name, danced to it last week on Dancing with the Stars. Here's the amazing thing. Look who's back in the top 10. Teddy swimming his way. You can't drown this, Mo. He's like, it's crazy. Medeiros, this song came out in August of 2023, and it is still in the top 10. I don't know how, but I do hear it when I'm, at the grocery store, or if I'm out and about. Y101 will throw it. I still hear it.
Yeah.
Still hear it. Hey, look, Justin Bieber up a couple. So Morgan Wallen still in there.
It's mostly the same, though, truthfully. I don't think there's any really
Although
new
he's
ones.
only got one song now, Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Just Teddy Swims bumped him out.
There's not really too many new songs.
No, it's been pretty stagnant, but there is new movement on the album chart.
All right. Well, should we pull that one up?
Do it. Look at that. 21 Pilots debuting at number 1 is Rock and Roll Back.
Album?
What's that?
Do they have a new album?
New album came out. Debuted at number 1.
Sorry, you might get mad at me for this. Are 21 Pilots still a thing?
Evidently they are. They went to number 1. They've had like the highest units in like 5 years or 6 years, I saw. So yeah, they're powerful enough to get K-pop Demon Hunters out of the top spots.
Really?
Yeah. So that's a pretty big deal. And
where's Cardi B on this? I
don't think her album is going to be eligible till next week.
Oh.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see Cardi B. She's been on this big press tour. She was hosting the Today Show last week. The Jenna and Friends.
Well, not only that, then she was on with Gail King for CBS This Mornings, and she's on Call Her Daddy now this week.
Yeah, no, I love Cardi B. She just cracks me up.
Holy cow, she is cracking me up. I mean, I feel like we've talked about it every week, but I'm going to bring it up again. So obviously she announced last week that she was expecting her fourth child, and that her and Stefan Diggs were, in a relationship, and he is the baby daddy. Well, the day after that interview aired, another person came out and said that she gave birth in April with Stefan Diggs' kid. And so now she filed with the court to get child support, and Diggs is requesting a paternity test. Well, there's also a second rumor that another woman had a baby. And so now there's like a whole love triangle. But the funniest thing about all of this, Kevin.
You know what the funniest thing is? It can all be prevented by using birth control. That's...
Okay. But the funniest thing about all of this, okay? Cardi B is live on, I don't know if it was Instagram or TikTok or whatever, but she's like making some pasta dish, like mac and cheese or something. And she's like, hey, Shirley, or hey, Barbara, it's your girl, Shirley. I know that you're the baby dad, but he's my baby dad too. We gonna figure it all out. It's all good, girl. And I was like, oh my God, Cardi.
She does crack me up, but come on, man. Come on, people.
Could you imagine, though, you just announced your pregnancy and all of a sudden...
No, I just... birth control is the thing, and you can use it.
I guess that's why maybe they didn't want... all the teammates didn't want Stefan Diggs to date their sister.
You go look up a video from when he was on the Vikings. It's very funny, but none of them wanted Stefan Diggs to date their sister. It's like one of the funniest videos of all time. And one of the guys on the Vikings is going around the locker room, even goes to Stefan and talks to him about it. It is funny, but holy cow, people. Holy cow.
I guess they'll figure it out. But I was shocked that she wasn't on the top albums. I thought that was really hilarious.
It'll be next week. But you know what helps figure it out in situations like that is when you're both rich. So there's that. Stefan Diggs ain't hurting for money, and neither is Cardi, especially after this album goes to...
I couldn't believe that his net worth is way higher, though, than hers. But I guess maybe...
What's his net worth? Hers is like 150
I was looking
million.
it up, and it was like... one of his deals was like over 200.
For what?
I couldn't believe it.
What does he get for what deal?
I think because of all of his NFL contracts and stuff. But we only got 8 seconds.
You know who's got more net worth than both of them? Kirk Cousins, baby! And he got to play last week.
Let's get loud. See you next week.
Bye.